If you're like me and ever wondered if you can shoot 9mm Major out of your OZ9, well, you came to the right place. We're going to test that today. What I have here is an OZ9. I have a single port Parker Mountain Machine comp on here. We'll see if this can direct enough gas to kind of tame this beast. Let's find out. So what is 9mm Major, you may ask, and why in the hell should you have it on your shelf? Well, you probably shouldn't. This is reloaded ammunition. It's mostly for competitive sports that require you to get above a power factor threshold. So power factor, if you haven't looked it up on the internet already, is bullet weight times muzzle velocity. So you have to be kind of studious and keep up with, in the competitive world, you have to keep up with your power factor so that your ammunition doesn't go below a threshold, and that way you put in a different category, or you just don't even get counted for score at all. So 9mm Major, what I have in my hand here is a 121 grain Montana Gold bullet, which is basically like a hollow point that they put more lead in there to give a little bit more weight. I use HS6. I'm not going to tell you the charge weight. For Glock, it's loaded at a 1.145, and I have small pistol primers. I'm not using rifle primers with this particular one. Out of a 2011, I might use rifle primers. But it's making a 170 power factor out of the Glock that I tested in. It was a G19 with a compensator on it. So with this Zev, this is just a single port comp as opposed to the dual port comp that I used on the G19, and it operated all right. But this OZ9, of course, you know, has a steel chassis. So is that going to contribute in a positive manner to the shootability of this gun? Because if you've seen any slow motion footage of Glocks, they're bowing and bending all over the place. Let's go see if I survived this. All right, so we're here at the 5-yard line. I'm going to see where it prints at this distance and then move on back if I survive. It is a high velocity bullet. Please don't do this at home without the proper equipment, training, and whatnot, because it is plus P plus ammunition. You have to know what you're doing. So let's see what it looks like here. All right, so that wasn't too bad. Let's go ahead and do a bill drill. So I messed up and came out here without my timer, so we won't have that, but I will call out my own tactical audible, and feel free to use it if you're out at the range and have to say something pretty cool. Get your dick out of my dog. So as far as the compensator goes, it did a pretty good job just being only one single port. But I think where it shines is you can shoot off the shelf ammo and it's going to cycle. As long as I didn't have to downspring too much. Basically, I think I run a 13. I run a 13 in pretty much all the Glock type things. So as long as you're sprung around 13, it shoots regular ammo off the shelf. You can practice, and then when you do shoot like plus pressure ammo, you have that little extra trick in your bag of keeping the muzzle down, and this does a pretty darn good job of doing both. Hey, remember to like, share, subscribe, and grow this channel together. All right, thank you. God bless.